signs of the end times. Matthew 24. This is the end times. As you can see all around the world, what's going on. Rumors about war, the weather, and people, how they act. Everything has changed. And this is the end times. It's in the Bible. You can feel it, you can see it, you can sense it. Supernatural things out of this world. As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, tell us, they said, when will this happen, and what will be the signs of your coming and of the end of the age? Jesus answered, watch out that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claim I am the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. You can see nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. So many earthquakes all these years, everywhere. In America, in Asia. After the millennium, I think it started, 2000. Then the trumpets. Maybe it already happened, everything. Or we are on the in the middle, or on the last trumpets. And it will be earthquakes in famines places. All of these are the beginning of birth pains. Then you will be handed over and persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. At that time many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other, and many false prophets will appear and deceive many people. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. But the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. So when you can see many are preaching now about Jesus, and the end can come like this. So get to know him, pray, repent, search for God, for Jesus, read the Bible, pray. It comes like a thief in the night. So when you're standing in the holy place, abomination that caused desolation spoken through in prophet Daniel, let the reader understand. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let no one on the housetop go down to take anything out of the house. Let no one in the field go back to get their cloak. How dreadful it will be in those days for pregnant women and nursing mothers. Pray that your flight will not take place in the winter on the Sabbath, for then there will be great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to the equal again. If those days had not been cut short, no one will survive, but for the sake of the elect, those days will be shortened. At that time, if anyone says to you, look, here is the Messiah, or there it is, do not believe it. For false Messiah and false prophet will appear and perform great signs and wonders to deceive, if even possible, the elect. See, I have told you ahead of time. Many antichrists, you can see the antichrist everywhere. Those who don't believe in God and Jesus, do not go out, or he is in the inner rooms. Do not believe, for as lightning that comes from the east visible even in the coast, so will be coming of the Son of Man. Wherever the carcass, the vultures will gather. Immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the skies and the heavens' body will be shaken. As you can see in the world, rain, hot rain, the weather goes up, down. Yesterday was snow, then rain, then no rain, then rain. It goes up, down, It gets hot, it gets cold. The world is confused, people are confused. The world is going under. And then all the people of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as its twigs get tender and its leaves comes out, you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see all these things, you know that it is near, right at the door. Truly I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. Heaven and earth will pass, but my words will never pass away. The day and an hour unknown, but about the day or hour no one knows, even if the angels in heaven or the Son, but only the Father, as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage up to the day of Noah entered the ark, and they knew nothing about what will happen until the flood came and took them all away. This is how it will be at the coming of the Son of God. 2 men will be in a field. One will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding with a hand mill. One will be taken and the other left. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know the day of the Lord will come. But understand this, if the owner of the house had known at what time of the night the thief was coming, he would have kept watch and would not have let his house be broken into. So you must also be ready, because of the Son of Man will come at any hour when you do not expect it. Who then is the faithful and wise servant, whom the master has put into charge of the servant in his household, to give them their food and to prosper time? It will be good that servant whose master finds him doing so when he returns. Truly I'll tell you, he will put him in charge of all his possession. But suppose that the servant is wicked and say to himself, my servant, and to eat and drink with drunkards. The master of the servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at the hour he is not aware of. He will cut him to pieces and assign him in a place with the hypocrites, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So the day is near. It's here, it can come anytime. This is the end times we are living in, and it's prophesied in the Bible. God bless.